just had a right good conversation over there with a guy, top guy. Has a smoke and that, has a chong on the weed and stuff.
And peace be with you, my sisters and brothers, my friends and my comrades. We are now all of those things together. We've been out here for months and months. We've had our hearts ripped out to shreds by the atrocities committed by the Israeli regime. We know the names of the people who've been killed, who've been murdered by this regime. It's been hard, but it's also stilled us up. We have got more work to do. A bit of good news. Yesterday, the workers at the University of California have voted to go on strike to support the students that were attacked by the police. It's 48,000. We're going to be on strike. It's the first strikes we had of significance now in support of Gaza. We want more and more and more and more strikes. We want strikes around the world. We want strikes here in our country. We want our union officials to get off their knees and start mobilizing. Be here with your placards at these demonstrations. We want to resurrect our movement, the movement of the people, and that's what this is all about. We have seen what's happening around the world, and we don't like it, and we are not going to put up with it. We see how imperialism plunders and kills, and they have been since they began capitalism. And let's remember, the system was built on slavery from Africa. It was built on genocide against the Native Americans. So they're used to killing, they're used to oppression. We have to do what we can to get rid of this system and the people that run this system. There's no choice for us. We have to do it. And if we weren't here, they would have wiped everybody out in Gaza by now. We know that. We are here, and we are the witnesses. And we are the witnesses who are not going to go away. Our new greeting, when we see each other from now on, our greeting can only be freedom for Palestine, freedom for Palestine, freedom for Palestine. That is what our greeting is. And we are all Palestinians now. What I mean by that is we take it seriously. It's inside of us, that resistance, that humanity, the drive to change this world. And we are going to unite with the people around the world. And we're going to overthrow the system that exploits and robs us. Stand together in freedom for Palestine. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. First of all, I'd like to send a message to our Manchester Metropolitan Police. Really, we appreciate your great effort over the past 7 months. I know there is some protests have violence, but overall we appreciate your keeping protests safe and smooth. So please greet the Manchester Police with me to It's fine. Okay, I will keep on. What is the meaning of Nakba? Do you know what Nakba word meaning? Nakba means in the terminology the catastrophe or disaster. Israel tried to convince all the world that the story began from the 7th of October. But the truth that the Palestinian conflict starts from 76 years ago, when the Palestinian people are forced displaced for the first time of their life from their land. Now, about 7 million Palestinian people distributed around the world, and they are waiting to return to their houses. So now we are fighting against three sides. The first side is the Israeli occupation. The second side is America. Actually, America is the head of the snake. If we are waiting about any change from America, so we are very wrong, because America is the creator of Israel. It implanted Israel in the heart of the Middle East to destroy the force of the Middle East. So I will keep talking every time about the same point. Where is the role of the Arabic countries? We are fighting also against the silence of the Arabic countries. I will remind them again that Israel will not stop after Palestine. They will keep crawling and crawling until occupying surrounding Arabic countries around Palestine, starting from Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon. So your turn is coming soon. Arabic country turns will coming soon. So they must do an action now. We must do pressure in our protests on the Arabic country, because they can do a lot if they want. First, stop normalization with Israel. Cut all the ties with the occupation. Open all the gates to enter the aids. Transfer all the injured people to have the proper treatment. We can stop sending our gas and petrol to Israel. Hands off Middle East. Thank you so much.
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
I just wanted to say, first off, thank you. Thank you to each and every single one of you who continues to fight, who continues to struggle, who continues to say that human lives do matter. Even if they're black and brown, even if they're Muslim, even if they are 1,000 miles away, we insist that Palestinian lives, we insist that Sudanese lives do matter. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But as the brother said, the job is not finished. It won't be finished until a Palestinian can walk from Gaza to the West Bank. It won't be finished until El Fashar is no longer under siege. It won't be finished until all of our brothers and sisters in humanity all over the world live in freedom and justice and peace and security and have the right to their land, which is theirs truly. That is when we'll have justice. We have to constantly remind ourselves that genocide is not normal, that this mass killing is not normal, that the police, that the government trying to silence people, that universities trying to silence students is not normal. We have to remind ourselves that this is normal. Our brothers and sisters, Muslims and Christians and Jews and black people and white people and people of all different colors and backgrounds from places and spaces that I've never even been, stand together because we recognize that human beings are human beings. We recognize that Sudan should be free. We recognize that Palestinians have a right to freedom and justice. 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, how many bodies is enough bodies? In Sudan, how many hundreds, tens of thousands, how much ethnic cleansing is enough ethnic cleansing? Some of us are beginning to run out of words to describe this because it's inhuman, because it's unjust, because it's inhumane. How many more words do you need me to say? How many more speeches? How many more marches before you recognize what we all recognize deep in our soul, in our bones, that Palestinians deserve freedom, that the people of Sudan deserve freedom, that all of us deserve freedom. The government minister came on the other day and he said 1%. He said we only supply 1% of weaponry to the Israeli government. So flippant, so careless. How much killing is that 1% done? How much murder is that 1% done? How much rape and dispossession has that 1% done? 1% is 1% too much, 1% too far, 1% too extreme. We condemn any government. We condemn any government, any institution that wants to tell you that genocide is normal, that Palestinians don't have the right to exist, that Palestinians don't have the right to resist, that Palestinians don't have the right to return. As surely as you and I are here in the flesh, as surely as all of us breathe air, as surely as all of us breathe the surroundings around us, as surely as all of us share our humanity, is so sure that Palestinians have the right to all those things and more. And more, and more. They have the rights to every single right that we enjoy as human beings. So what can we do? We can protest. We can dismantle arms factories. We can boycott. We can raise money. We can send our people out on the front lines on the media. We can push it to politicians that they should care more about people than profits. There's something every single one of you can do. It's hot right now. Yes, but sometimes you need to sweat a little for justice. Sometimes you need to struggle a little for justice. Sometimes you need to walk a little for justice, fight a little for justice, preach a little for justice. And so we say, in the words of our brother Martin Luther King Jr., and in the words of our brother Malcolm X, that a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. You kill a Palestinian in the West Bank, you kill us. You kill a Sudanese little boy or girl in El Fasher, you kill us right here. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who you are. This crisis of humanity, this crisis of dehumanization must end. But believe me, we are the ones to do it. We marched against the Vietnam War. We marched against Iraq. We marched against Yemen. We will march again and again and again and again and again and again and again until all of us are free. Until all of us are free. So continue to organize. Continue to support just organizations like the Youth Front for Palestine, like Manchester for Sudan, like Home Tax. Continue to support your brothers and sisters in this struggle, because if any of us are attacked, all of us are attacked. If any of us experience injustice, all of us experience injustice. So now is the time to fight back. If you're awake and you're alive, the best time to get involved was yesterday. But if you're here right now, if you're on this march right now, if you can feel the tides of history turning right now, then the best time to get involved, the best time to get involved is right now. So free Palestine, free Sudan, free Congo, free all of our brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Free Sudan! Free Gaza! Free Sudan! Free Gaza! Free Sudan! Free Gaza! Free Sudan! Free Gaza! Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah! Now I've been told to keep you guys on short, but what can I say? That's not already been said before. History will repeat itself. If you look at that banner over there, 100% in 1947 we had all this land. Inshallah, if we carry on the way we are going, we will turn around and we will gain that bit. We will gain our land again, and we will become an independent state. There is no two-state solution. Free everyone, free our land. Free Jerusalem, free Sudan.
Battery's nearly dead on this one, guys. There's moots around these hot cars here. Nice cars. there's a pro-Palestine march, protest in Manchester today. So, that's about it, guys. I'm gonna call it a do now. Call it a do. We'll have a move around town for a while.